Hello, Chris Walker here with Big Angie Fan Channel here in beautiful Hawaii. Back with another vlog, and this is about a channel that I like quite a bit. This channel, HS, basically just copies videos from the social media accounts of Angelina Jordan and her family, and sometimes of other people, and just copies them, doesn't analyze them or make compilations or anything. It's just straight copies. But I'm not complaining that they're like a pirate or anything. It says here, now I only post content related to Angelina Jordan and her family. This channel has no financial interest at all. And I believe that. In fact, there is even some chance that it is some member of the family that puts these out, because they come out usually quite quickly after they come out on TikTok. But what I'm going to say is what takes off one cheer for me is the fact that these are not always labeled clearly as being from TikTok or Instagram. And these days, especially TikTok and Instagram, and especially TikTok, is really, really important for getting young people, getting that younger audience that Angelina Jordan is going to need to grow if she wants to become a superstar. And for example, this video here on TikTok now stands at over 3 million views, and it got it in like 3 days. So it's possible for these to go viral very quickly and just rack up millions of views in a very short time. And it's mostly younger people who are looking at these. So it's a great way to get their attention about Angelina Jordan. And the thing is, when these are not clearly labeled as being from TikTok, people just watch them here. They don't go to TikTok to watch them. So I think that all of these, some of them it does say in a description, this is from TikTok and here's a link, but a lot of them don't. And another thing that they could do is they could have some kind of watermark or something over the top of it where you could still see the video clearly, but you're going to get the better experience if you go to TikTok, because we do not want to take views away from TikTok. Okay, so that's the negative thing about it. I don't know how much of it is just inadvertent or just kind of that they don't know that much about how these things work. Oh, another thing that they could do is, in addition to putting the link in the description, they could also have it be a pinned comment. Like the first comment you see is about the link to the TikTok. But what's great about this site is that this is kind of like all of the social media posts in one place, and social media posts and even entire channels often get deleted, like for mysterious reasons. Like Grandma Mary had a channel, mozars.m, on TikTok that had many dozens of videos, and then it suddenly got banned and those were all gone. But luckily we still have them here on this HS channel. And so it preserves things that get removed. Other times they'll put up a TikTok but then quickly take it down, and or there's so many of the family social media channels, it's hard to keep track of them all. Like this has ones from Juliet and Sister Juliet, Uncle Mike. So the best way to look at this is actually on a laptop, because then there's an easy way to search within the channel. So I'm going to do a search here, for example, and say Juliet. And then, all of these pop up that are with Juliet, either solo or with Angelina. This is an interesting one. Did you know
Hi.
that she also sings Back to Black?
He left no time to regret, kept his lips within his same old safe bed.
So I think that we can safely say that Angelina is a star singer in this family. But there's all of these. How else are you going to find so many videos involving Juliet so easily? And there's a lot of them here. And, some of them are just excellent, excellent. Another search you can do is one thing that I really felt sad about when it first happened, when the Mozarts.m channel got banned, was she had all these wonderful rehearsals from Vegas. And so I can say, let's see, rehearsals, and yeah, there's all of these, and including some, really rare, like, did you know that she does an Always on My Mind? That wasn't in Vegas, but here we have Always on My Mind. So it's such a wonderful resource for the TikToks. We've got for the kind of, I've talked many times before about how Angelina's material is kind of scattered all over the place, and I've recently talked about two great resources to finding the music in general, which is a database at dimlylit.net, and then the AJ Playlists YouTube channel. So those are really good for just finding her music in general. But if you kind of want to find kind of all of the TikToks, not all, but this has, how many videos does it have? 919 videos. So this has at least the great majority of all the social media from Angelina Jordan. And that's what makes it such a great resource. So like I said, it does need to be made more clear that it's from TikTok, and people need to be encouraged to go to TikTok. I try to always, when I feature anything that's on TikTok, to have a link to that. But if you know a certain song, okay, for example, here I'm going to do Adele, because there's a superb TikTok of Angelina Jordan singing an Adele song in a car, but it can be hard to find if you're just scrolling through the TikToks. Another reason to do it on the laptop like this is because you can see the videos bigger. That's one thing I've always disliked about TikTok. They're almost all vertical rather than horizontal, and it's just designed to be seen on this really small screen. So here at least you're seeing it bigger. But this is a superb video here that most of you have seen, but maybe some of you haven't, because it is a little bit hard to find.
All the things you say that will never do, all the games you play, you will always win. But I set fire to the rain, watch you pour as I touch your face.
This ending part coming.
I cried 'cause I heard you screaming out your name, When I lay with you, I can stay. Close my eyes, you and me, forever.
That rasp and that emotion.
You and me together, nothing is better. But there's a side to you that I never knew. Yeah.
And then the fact that it's just casually singing it in a car to the Uber driver. So that's easy to find if you go to this site here. One other thing is you have these tabs. Home is just kind of what they try to steer you to in general. But if you go to here, videos, that's another great thing about this, is that the videos are, it's almost all social media. TikTok, I think, is 100% social media. But these videos in the video section are the longer TikToks. You know, TikToks can be frustratingly short, but if it's in this videos section, they're all, you know, at least a minute long. I see that a minute and a half. Yeah, it seems like they're all about a minute long. And then so if you, whereas the more typically shorter ones are in the short section here. It doesn't say how long these are, but since they're in the short section, they can be no longer than a minute. So probably the majority of the ones that are like not singing are these. So that's another way that you can sort it out. Oh, this one doesn't look familiar to me. I'm just going to check this out. Yeah, some really rare photos. See, that's from Yeah, Slay Queen, Slay Forever.
Only fools rush in.
So yeah, great collection of photos there. So, 2 cheers to the HS channel, and you know, just if you ever see this video, please make an effort to make it much more clear that these are from TikTok, to guide people to TikTok. Have a logo, kind of a watermark covering it, so that they could get a better view of it actually on TikTok. Have the first comment, you know, have a pinned comment with a link. Of course, sometimes then later on it gets deleted, and so it isn't on TikTok. But so that's the benefit of this, and we do have it here.
Tonight the music seems so loud. I wish that we could lose this crowd. Maybe it's better this way. We hurt each other with the things we wanna say. We couldn't be so good together. We couldn't make this dance forever. But now who's gonna dance with me? Please stay. I'm never gonna dance.
So yes, I'm going to probably add this to my list of channels, just because like this is the best one to be if you're just focused on TikTok but frustrated with the TikTok interface and with that tiny screen and with the lack of the ability to really search in a useful way, you know, within a channel at least. Aloha from Hawaii, Big Angie Fan Channel.
You don't understand. Oh yeah, I would please to love a girl someday. You wish you were a better man. Yeah. You don't listen to her. You don't care. I'm everything you had, I destroyed. Baby, you're just a boy. Woo! Thank you so much.
That was amazing. That was so good.
That is great.